There is a new war going on. It isn't always happening on a distant battlefield, but it's miles going on social media structures everywhere in the international, specifically here in America. And it is approximately Bitcoin and different XRP, XLM. There's a big combat taking place right now due to the fact the USA has shifted from a Bitcoin strategic reserve to a digital asset strategic reserve, and the Bitcoin network is feeling extremely threatened. I've surely never seen this stage. I'm simply silly. However, we need to talk approximately it, as it's everywhere. And I can't get through a few posts without studying someone else's ridiculous posts. So what I need to do is I want to give you facts today about all of these items taking place in America with XRP and Ripple. Also, Twitter is calling, I suppose, XRP. The reason for that is, or LLU, RLUSD, because it does appear like we have become confirmation from the Trump-owned family that American cryptocurrencies may not have capital gains tax. So let's go through this. Let's speak approximately it. By the way, thank you a lot for being right here. We're having it a lot amusing right now. I comprehend it's an unusual time. However, I've never been so tremendous in my lifestyle as approximately what I've been operating so hard over the past 4.5 years of my life. And I since love it changed into all well worth it. It constantly has been well worth it, but proper now it's feeling that lots better. So 9 XRP ETFs are looking ahead to approval. Remember, we have a look at some records from JP Work and Chase. They suppose this can bring about 3 to 8 billion greenbacks into the XRP Ledger or into XRP. Now, I personally assume the numbers could be plenty higher, especially if there is no tax on a number of these items, right? And the ones are going to be securities. And I do not know how the tax is going to paintings directly with that, but you'll get numerous, the excitement, and people which are buying the ordinary crypto and now not the ETF probably might not recognize the difference that they're not sincerely shopping for. Cryptocurrency, they're buying a inventory that essentially is backed up by way of that crypto. So US Crypto Strategic Reserve for the brand new crypto capital of the world. In this occasion takes place a fast 1,000 ROI possibility as possible. Hey, may want to clearly take place actually quickly. Chad said for folks who were not there at the time, Bank of America became equipped to head 100% at the XRP Ledger. Then the lawsuit became dropped via the SEC and a struggle on crypto started. That's over now. We gained in due time shortly. We will see the effects of that win. Also, Bank of America is putting the level to combine crypto bills with XRP probable at its core. This is a fact. Human beings want to come back around to this proper. I do not see Bitcoin being carried out for bills in any form of economic organization or bank. Bitcoin is simply a store of value proper. Why could you compromise for just a shop of fee? If you may have a store of value, you could have the tokenization of property, proper CBDCs. You could do it all, move border payments on one shared ledger. I assume it's the smooth one for me. And yes, you do have Brad Garlinghouse proper subsequent to the vice chairman, J.D. Vance. And his Stuart Alarati with J.D. Vance, you hire accept as true with there in his ear talking about him. So if Bitcoin did not have a name and we referred to as it anything that is, you would not purchase it for its functionality. XRP is the king. Let's pay attention to this. I suppose that may be a really good reason for cryptocurrencies and deflationary cryptocurrencies like XRP, which have a finite supply that can't be inflated, mainly meet that requirement. One of the biggest issues with Bitcoin is its scalability. Whatever it is, 7 transactions or 10 transactions a second, whatever it is able to do, then everyone in the global is going to be, in the event that they decide to apply Bitcoin, they are able to make 2 transactions of their complete lifetime, and that might be the ability used up. The handiest way in which Bitcoin can sincerely scale to be usable is to have additional things like layer networks or custodial networks or something that sadly, in making it more useful, remove a whole lot of the very key exciting standards that Bitcoin is understood for, right? And that Bitcoin uses. So I definitely agree Bitcoin changed into innovative. It became extremely good while it came out. It was extraordinary. And I completely believe what you're pronouncing in phrases of its goals. The hassle being is that from a realistic factor of view, it's simply no longer usable in society with the variety of people that need as a way to use it. The thrilling elements that make Bitcoin specific. And so that you may as well use something rather that is some distance greater pragmatic with this technique. And like I stated, the XRP Ledger become created by means of Bitcoin builders who understood this. That is why they created the XRP Ledger, due to the fact they understood this. One of the first use cases of Bitcoin, of the XRP Ledger, turned into to tokenize Bitcoin. That's why it changed into the primary blockchain to have a DEX, the primary blockchain to assist tokenization, due to the fact, certainly one of its early use cases, become to tokenize Bitcoin, and you already know, transact Bitcoin in a far extra efficient manner. Listen, we need a mop. This man desires to be, he's a mopped off the ground man, purpose this guy just laid waste to him. That turned into, in all likelihood, one of the first-rate minute takedown for Bitcoin. You recognize XRP Bitcoin that I've ever seen. I simply needed to share that with you, man. That become awesome. Let me recognize in the remarks what you think, guys. Also, in case you made it this far, please hit like. I'd actually appreciate it. We're growing. It's absolutely a laugh. Thank you. Thank you for all your assist. I promise not to ever permit you to down. XRP attorney Stuart Alderotti says, searching forward to operating with crypto mission force to undo the previous administration's damage. Stuart says, thanks acting chairman Ueda for pronouncing it. The warfare on crypto created confusion about what is criminal and the surroundings antagonistic to innovation and conceived to fraud. Looking ahead to operating with the crypto, undertaking pressure to undo the previous administration. Now concentrate, I do not suppose Mark, I think it is Mark, on the Ripple case. I think he's going to attend. I assume he is a placeholder. I don't suppose he is going to make your mind up that massive. I think they're going to anticipate Paul Atkins to sooner or later get permitted in Congress. Then he's taking up the head of the SEC, after which he makes the decision. But I would not be bowled over if it takes place over the following couple of months right here. It says you so. Moon Lambo says you don't ignore poisonous Bitcoin Max. He's spewing lies out of fear of amplifying or platforming them until you're willing to accept the jogging social media. Without a pushback, it says, are you so limp-wristed and weak that your default setting is don't stir the pot? Now fuck that they stirred the pot. I encourage you to extend those mendacity, scoundrels satisfactory in saying XRP by responding with facts. If this is genuine, you are right. And if it is real, they're incorrect. And any independent person will recognize you while understand you are right when you notice you debate the wrong. Tribalists, the talks of Bitcoin Maxis will in no way exchange their minds. However, changing their minds is not a goal. You enlarge this toxic for the benefit of anybody with a functioning mind and looking for enamel. Do not silence yourself with the face of liars who could gloat about your destruction. I don't know who's this to love Elon Musk, or is that this just to each person? Because while he says he said something approximately running social media without a pushback, I don't know what to see how this is going, but concentrate. I did the mathematics for you within the video that went loopy, right? In the video that quite a few you appear to observe and prefer my biggest video ever that I positioned out final week. Let me simply display you this video. If you haven't